Hello, and welcome back to Silksong. Last time, we had just completed a challenge encounter in Greymoor, and unlocked a few more traversables in the area, as well as finished the flea quest. So this time, I'm thinking, before we do anything else, since Chakra was so persistent in letting us know how difficult the area was, why don't we see what she has to say about that? Oh! If she was still here! Huh, I guess she was so ashamed of how wrong she was, of how wrong she was to underestimate us, that she couldn't show her face again. Listen, I appreciate Chakra's help the first time, but she wasn't there when we needed her, so... But that means we can't buy whatever she was selling. We'll have to wait until she shows up again later. Or we could head to Bone Bottom and see if she's over there. Interesting, I guess I did see this the first time. So we unlocked the shortcut back up here. Not sure if there's going to be anything to do in this area, although I do remember there was things to the right that I haven't explored yet. There's a whole area over here too. But this is primarily the side I want to explore. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff up here. And there was one, yep, that one right there. Oh, does this have a limit? Because it seemed like, no, I must have just let go of the button. Oh. Boy, I tell you, I can't wait till I get a double jump. Oh yeah, that's where we're trying to get to right there. I just keep losing track of it. Okay, so I believe I'm overhead right now. There we go. Reckon I can pick this up in time? No. Alright. So these guys drop rosaries, which means that they're also pilgrims, or at the very least they're not wild bugs. Wonder if there's anything over there. Ah. Okay, well, that's fine too. Ooh, interesting. Okay, it's been like a day since I've played, so forgive me while I readjust to or reacclimate to the controls. Okay, so I know there's more up here. Okay, that's where we came from. No, I'm not interested. Appreciate the thought. The music here is so beautiful. I mean, it's the first area where I really noticed the soundtrack. Even though I'm talking the whole time. I love their sounds. It's almost like a boar, but it's a crow. It's a little bit disorienting. Okay, so if we can make it up there, I'm sure we'll find something special. I just don't know how we're gonna do that. This is the closest cushion to the top, I think. Okay, so I think I guess I was right to give up on exploring this area a little bit early. So this is where we found the flea down here, and I think this was the end of the area in general. I'd fight those guys, but there's easier sources of rosaries around. Oh, I actually can't get back up here, but... Guess I'll have to loop around again. Might as well enjoy the platforming. There was an up and a down location, so let's see. If there was a magnet... yeah, I think the magnetite brooch is the one that attracted rosaries to us. I would try to get that if I had extra money. And another thing that I wanted to get was from Mort in the Pilgrim's Rest, which was the, I think it was an expansion to the tool pouch, although I don't know how it would expand the tool pouch. Like, I think this is the tool pouch, but I'm not quite sure how the expansion would work. So my speculation is that it would upgrade the number of slots on the number of expansion slots. So instead of 2 tools in each category, you would be able to expand to 3. That'd be my guess. Other than that, I'm not really sure what that would be referring to. Yeah, so we did finish the flea quest, so we'll be looking to go back out there. Let's read another row of this hunter's journal here. An acnid, so these were really early enemies. Wild insect that feeds upon moss and lichen in the caves above Bone Bottom. And it looks like we cleared out the entry, which gives it a silver ring around it instead of a white ring, so that's cool. In its natural state, it would avoid potential predators, but Forloom's haunting now compels it to aggression. Fortunately, its jaws are ill-suited for combat. And this one is called a skull scuttler. Kind of an alliteration there. Small soft bug that uses the hard skulls of the marrow for protection and disguise. And this one is called a skull brute. A soft bug beneath a huge horned skull. Charges at intruders to protect its territory and its smaller companions. Aw, I didn't expect that. Okay, now I believe these contain rosaries. Yeah, I guess that's where they bury their nuts. I guess they're kind of like squirrels, where they're putting their rosaries away for the winter or something. Let's see what we can scope out down here. Oh, yes. I'll try to land here. Okay, and there's another fallen pilgrim. So I think we are probably going to be able to buy a rather large item. At least we can afford the expansion to the tool pouch. That building, the Pilgrim's Rest, is gonna be the one that needs us to pay 30 rosaries every time we want to enter. So I don't want to go in there for no reason. So like every time I go in there, I need a plan. Okay. Does this look familiar? Oh, this was just the... You know, I think I was just here. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, there's no way to get back up again. Man, if only we had a wall jump. Forgive me while I get my bearings here. Oh. Oh, we might be able to jump up to that one. Okay, and luckily they did not hit us. So that's all that was here, I guess. Ow. Oh, I can heal, though. Not that I needed to. Does this still work as a bench? Wow. They actually took away the bench that was here. Super interesting, because I don't know if there were any other temporary benches in the series so far. So, again, remixing the mechanics to bring new life to them. I love it. Alright, so let's go to the left side of the world here, or the map. Okay, quick dispatch. I'm learning we can generally attack faster than we think we can. Oh. And we didn't explore this area yet, so let's see what's down here. I would imagine it's just a shortcut back to, or, you know, a connection to the Hunter's March. Let's see. Oh. It's very dark. Spooky. Another bone scroll. Now these were the historically relevant items, I believe. If I remember correctly. And man, it's gonna take her 1,000,000 years to dry off. Interesting. I'm trying to dash downward. Maybe we can duck under the water's surface and go underneath. Odd. What an odd area. It just leads to nothing. Maybe that's the point. I thought I could stand on that. Weird. This was just a dead end, I guess. Huh. Thought there had to be more to this area. But maybe we'll have some ability later that allows us to open up a passage. It almost seems like there's going to be a bomb that you can use on certain types of geography or like material to open it up. Now let's spear these guys to expedite this. Wow. Whoa. That was quite the interaction there. Did not expect to get hit while I was dashing. But we do have a bench here, so nothing to worry about. Oh, and I was gonna say, let's see what New has to say, but it looks like she's gone. We can see what the scroll says. A scroll detailing the scents and tastes of Farloom's various bugs and beasts. The scents and tastes? New? What are you doing? What have I agreed to help her with? Oh my god. And let's... I was gonna say let's buy a drink just to see what it does. Sure, why not? My guess is that it heals us or gives us full silk. It looks like it did.
There's only those few stronger pilgrims that survive to reach my home now. Farloom's curse claims the rest. Poor sods, left to wander. I do sometimes get to wondering, is it the dregs of their own mind in there keeping them walking along, or something else entirely?
I wonder if Krieg is a pilgrim himself. Looks like there's an area up there, but I don't think I can reach it. But let's run out here before Krieg yells at us for breaking his lanterns. Alright, so it looks like nobody respawned there. And we do have an area over here that we can possibly access. If I can bounce correctly. Oh. Nope. Looks like I'm going all the way down. Luckily, these enemies do sustain multiple hits, so we have multiple chances to do this. Really? Let's see if we can't get another shot in here. Oh. I want to try and dash and then dive onto it. Ah, okay. Not quite. But I would imagine these enemies are low level enough that they respawn. Ah, the same thing happened. Ah! Interesting, I wonder, sometimes she doesn't grab the edge when I'm floating toward it. There we go. I think I need to be at a certain height. Let's wait a little bit longer here. Okay, I'm gonna give this a few more tries. I really think I can get up there, but this is a little bit challenging. Ah, he covers so much space. Ooh, I had it. You think you missed, but you actually didn't. There we go. And luckily she does grab it when I'm facing backwards. Okay, that's most of them. I'm happy with that. Whoa! A shard bundle. Was it worth it? That's 3. 3 hits, that is. Okay, I'd imagine that does 2 damage. They can defend? Yeah, I would imagine, yeah, that makes sense. If you're holding a giant blade out in front of you, it'd probably be good for defense as well. Which is the reason we clanked when attacking up head on. So what was that enemy called? A silk snipper. Scissor-wielding bug charged to cut and spool fallen dregs of silk for return to the citadel above. Okay, so it seems like so far in the story, silk is falling from the citadel, which means there's a silk-related NPC. Whether that's a weaver or someone who's appropriating the weaver's abilities, that remains to be seen. Ooh. Ow. Let's just try and heal off of one more hit and we can get another piece of silk, but I'd rather not. Okay, well, that's the way it worked out, for better or worse. Okay, not bad. We did not go in this direction, so let's fight this guy right now. Why not? And then we'll go and... Whoa! He's got some range on him. Almost expected a spear to catch me out right there. And then after this, we'll go unlock the transport area. Okay. He's a little bit intimidating, but when you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Okay, this is gonna help maintain our rosary supply when we eventually spend to open the bellway. Okay, and he kind of has nowhere to go. I don't think they can dash downwards, so he was kind of trapped there. Oh. I've seen this guy. In the trailers. This is just Silk. Can I attack through? Whoa! Poor guy. It's like when your neighbor's banging on the ceiling. And you're like, who's that? What's going on? I got a cat living in my crawl space, and sometimes I'll hear it messing with the vent below. I'm telling you, the Hornet is like a cat. I'm not making it up. So, I believe this costs like 60, last I remember. Right, and here was the bear trap that caught the mite. So let's open this. We have 321. We're the richest we've ever been. And I wonder if hitting those bells is gonna allow us to summon the Bell Beast instead of calling. There might be like a Konami code you can input to do it, but I wouldn't know what it is. So let's just do it the normal way. There you are. And we'll go to Bone Bottom. I want to check the map, actually, to see where the flea village was. So the Marrow is where we want to head. And then we'll finish off that quest. And then I guess we'll finish exploring Greymoor, if there's anything left. Okay, take a bench. I'm not really in a rush to unlock more offensive tools. Just because I find that I want to have a handle on the kit that I have right now before I go complicating it even further. Oh, what was that symbol? Oh, I think that symbol's letting us know that that kill didn't count toward the journal because we weren't actually the ones to finish them off. I mean, I wouldn't have expected that either way, but that's that's a level of detail that I didn't expect to be in the game. Like, I wouldn't have been worried if that didn't count either way, you know? We're going the wrong way. The Marrow is kind of a weird area because I don't even really remember the layout. It was all kind of a blur in my mind. We need to go one level deeper here. Wah! Almost. But I know there's probably some secrets around that I've missed, so always happy to go back to older areas. And very cool that the Silk Spear does pierce their armor. I did just see us getting a piece of silk through the silk heart that we have. There we go. So we're gonna want to fill the Hunter's Journal out. So, man, I always this one dead end. I swear. It's going to be the one that gets me to backtrack the most of any dead end in the game. There we go. It's over here. Hey there, fella.
Look, look! So many fleas have joined the caravan. What a miracle! We cannot thank you enough for honoring our humble wish.
Wish? Granted. Your wish is my command.
There are still many fleas for us to be united with, though, and we've rested long enough. The caravan must head higher. Oh, but stranger, how remiss of me. I introduced myself earlier without ever asking for your own name. Please forgive me. Please, what shall we call you?
Juanita.
You may call me Hornet, Flea Master. Know that I, like you, am glad to see your fellow fleas safe with your caravan. These are dangerous lands to travel alone. I still have a long journey ahead of me. If I come across any more fleas, I will assist them where I'm able.
Oh, Vavenda! That is to say, incredible! What a beautiful thing for me to hear. Dear friend, Miss Hornet, our caravan must be away now, toward the wide moor above, high above. Would you travel with us as our honored guest? Travel with the flea caravan?
What if I decline? I mean, they're just gonna take me to Greymoor, I think. But I think I could probably take him up on his offer after I decline right now. Let's see.
Ah, that is a shame, but I understand. I'm sure our roads will cross each other soon enough. And now, we must be off. Rouse yourself, fleas. The caravan roams once more.
Oh. I did not expect that. I thought we'd be able to talk to his buddies and then go back and take him up on his offer. Man. That's one of those things, I guess, that you gotta play a second time to see. But I'm sure I'll be playing more. I'm sure I'll finish this game more than twice. Because there are still achievements to get. So now that we've completed that quest... Ooh. That's not nice. I will go see what's over to the right here. I guess now we're just back in exploration mode. Although I think that we've already seen that we can't go up here. Yes, we would probably need a wall jump for that. I hope I didn't miss out on anything with the travel. I think what they would have done is, what I'd like to think anyway, is that they would have just taken us to Greymoor, to a place we could already access on our own. Let's fight this guy so we can farm a little bit more rosaries off of him. There we go. 7. And let's go to the Bell Beast here. In Hollow Knight, when you'd kill an enemy in like the City of Tears, they would drop like 17 Geo or something like that. So it was a lot more than they would drop in rosaries in this game, but at the same time the items were also more expensive. So overall, I think that it doesn't really balance out. Items in this game are probably still more expensive, if I had to guess. Which is cool, because in Hollow Knight they just gave you that late game quest to dump all of your Geo in if you had any extra. And that was kind of like the final solution to spending all of your geo. So I hope that in this game there's more of an even spread of currency. Oop. See ya. Surprised these guys respawn. But I guess they're like the heavy guards in the City of Tears, where you can just jump over them. And these scissor guys. So you can't hit them from the front, it seems. But you can straight pin, so that's good. Ow. Seems like there's a lot of more places where there's dead ends in this game. There isn't really any point to certain rooms. Like in the Hunter's March, there's encampments where nothing's really happening. And like we just saw in this episode, there's... Ooh! There's dead-end rooms where nothing's really going on. Or so it seems. I will fall down for those rosaries. Okay, looks like we're climbing some kind of tower. Free a butterfly? Maybe they're keeping track of those? I don't know. Ooh, I could probably attack this from below. I would imagine that someone's gonna pop behind me once I climb up here. No? Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna guess these hurt you. Yeah. So those are just environmental hazards, I guess. Could go to the right here and finish exploring this room, so I think I'll do that. Oh, I didn't expect this to loop back to this character here.
Oh,
whoa.
Hola. Oh, Mamito.
Guru, scoundrel, friend, who dares wake brave Garmin from his well-needed kip?
Garmin and Zaza. I've no intent to disturb, Sir Bug. I am merely passing these towers and sought to better understand the lay of the place.
Oh, Yamal.
Knowing the battlefield? A warrior's reason. Just look at you, your stance and blade. Almost alone they declare a fight. As the bravest of knights, if direct challenge were offered, honor would see noble Garmin accept.
Oh, hola.
Fortunate that seems not your intent, in truth. I'm still sleeping off something of an altercation myself. Had our meeting called for a knightly duel, you'd not have had the luck to behold my finest form.
Okay. We're chilling. What cause see you traveling these blighted lands, Garmund? Do you also seek the citadel above?
Sabia Samasa.
Aye. But do not mistake a valorous adventurer for a mere pilgrim. Mine is a sacred quest, shared with my most trusted companion, dear Zaza. We seek that citadel not for its gifts, nay, sister. We seek its rulers to demand their answer, by force if necessary, for our dear village to whom we pledge our shells. The fearsome haunting of Thread, it overcame our fair folk. We are all that remain, left to carry their memory, and the hope to see some justice paid.
Okay. Almost makes me want to help him. Good luck on your quest, Garmund. If you hope to claim justice for your fellows past, I suspect you've some challenges yet ahead.
Aye, Zaza and I'll fight to the cavern's end if it need be, for the bugs held in our hearts and our honor as knights.
Docina ta scriba.
So I wonder if we didn't talk to him here, if that would kind of miss a beat in his quest. At least we introduced ourselves, so if we ever see them again, they'll know who we are. Okay, and these scissor enemies seem to be, whoa, more prominent in this area. So I wonder if those are the lower levels scissor enemies, or if there are going to be any bigger ones that are holding like shears or maybe even machetes. Looks like I need a wall jump to get up there. Whoa! Okay, so that's what happened the first time. They can actually go through the floor. What an interesting way to surprise you. Because they're on your screen, you don't expect them to be able to burrow through the ground. Ah! I shouldn't be surprised anymore. Oh, it keeps backstepping. I think that did do 2 damage. Okay. Man, it's like a shield and a sword in one. I do need to hit him because I need to heal. And rosaries abound. Kind of trying to tread lightly. If this is a run back up to an encounter, then it's going to be kind of difficult, I would imagine. So if I ever see a point of no return here, I'm probably going to head the other way. Because 375 rosaries would be a dang shame to lose. Okay. We kind of hit each other at the same time there. Just gonna farm this guy very carefully. Try to get in their range. Ooh. And one more hit will end it. So I have to be very careful. So I think I'm back. Yeah, so I think I was already in the bottom of this room. Or not. Ooh, kind of flanked here. Interesting, someone left the lights on. Maybe I can get the surprise on him. How do you like it? Okay. Cool. I'm rich! I think the more money I make, more rosaries I have, the wider my horizons get on what I can buy. So now I'm thinking I could buy that key and access an entirely new area. I kind of wonder if the dive does more than one hit of damage. Because I can't verify right now, but there's some times where I think that it did more damage because it ends the encounter a little bit earlier than I expect. Let's see where we are right now. I don't know what this sign means. But it looks like it might be an encampment or a town of some kind. Whoa. Okay. This will not let us get back up. So, I am actually just going to... Oh, you know what? There is a bench, however. And that's probably where the flea caravan would have taken us. So, I think that we actually made the right call, because if we went with the flea caravan and then ended up down there, we wouldn't be able to cut this shortcut and then get up here. Oh, I guess that answers that, doesn't it? And I don't suppose there's another travel station around here or another shop where I could spend these rosaries. Why not just collect more? Just line our pockets to the fullest brim. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything over there. But either way, I think what I'll do is head to Bone Bottom. And before I can even second guess myself, I want to buy that key. Because I do remember that there were at least 2 locked doors where you could use a simple key. Oh, interesting. I completely neglected to explore this side of the room. But good thing I went back. Okay, so that opened a shortcut for us. So it's just a straight shot to the right. Nope. Maybe if he, yep, digs, I can jump over him. And I'm feeling a little bit more confident in my abilities. At the risk of sounding too cocky. So let's go to Bone Bottom. And they do always ask us to revisit them, these NPCs. So maybe there's going to be a little bit more new dialogue? First things first, sit on this bench. How's it going? Been a while. Let's visit the Chapel Maid. Now that we made it to Greymoor, maybe she knows a little bit something about it. No? I guess most of these bugs haven't really been up that high, so they wouldn't know. So let's visit Peb, and yes, so I need 44 more. So these are 30. These are 60. So I can crack into 2 of these. And there we go. Let's see what this description. Sometimes I forget to read the descriptions. Reckon it's come from the Citadel. Yeah, who knows? I don't think the Citadel would dabble in simple keys. I think they would probably make fancy keys if they made keys at all. And I don't think there's anything else here we're interested in. If we ever get a 3rd mask shard, we'll be sure to come back. But let's maybe see if there's anything on the wish wall. Yes, looks like there is. A life-saving bridge. Flick of Bone Bottom. This is what I've been waiting for, because now we have a place to deposit all of our shell shards. I've heard tell pilgrims sometimes fall down that big hole beside the settlement. Nasty way to end your journey before it even begins. I could build a bridge, if only I had the materials. Let's do it. I'd love to see this place come back to life. And then we have volatile flint beetles from the residents of Bone Bottom. Flint beetles have awoken in the marrow. The gems that grow in their bellies provide a pure, constant warmth. Harvest these treasures and be rewarded. Oh, and it looks like the reward is another expansion slot, so that's kind of the analog, in my mind, to the Charm Notches, so I'll be interested in taking this on. So maybe that's what we'll do next time. There we go, and I think that's going to be it for the wish wall, yep. So, I wonder if Chakra's going to be over here? Interesting, she's not. So, you can't always rely on finding her up in that section of Bone Bottom, so it's kind of an interesting dynamic that's being created where you have to spend your encounters with her wisely. But if I remember correctly, let's check our map. The Pilgrim's Rest was over here. So the closest location is going to be, the closest travel location is the Farfield. So let's head there right now and clear out that tool pouch from Mort. Okay, always sit at a bench when you see him. There's no reason not to. Only takes a second. And right, it was up there. This was the place with the ants doing target practice. Just want to re-explore this. Okay. A little bit unwise for me to do that. So let's just head to the Pilgrim's Rest here instead. I think it's pretty safe that... Whoa! Oh no! What? There's a thread of silk. So we kind of saw this character while they were in a sound mental state, and then we saw their transformation. So I hope Sherma got the chance to leave before this happened. So it seems like that might be the instant that their minds get corrupted, or it gets corrupted before that, and they're just kind of stuck in that kind of limbo state until they get a command to attack. Not too sure, but either way, we'll crack into one of our frayed rosary strings here so we can open this door. And then I believe 120 and 60 will give us 180. I don't actually think we could buy it because it was 210. So we would need a few more rosaries after that. But it's unfortunate because the bench is here, and I don't see any other way to heal up other than opening this door. So unfortunate, but let's see if we can't find any other pilgrims to pilfer. Maybe I can heal off of this thing. Okay, luckily he didn't see me. I seem to be in an unexplored area. Whoa. Okay, we got 13 off of that. Not bad. If I remember correctly, it is 210, so I think we would have enough by this point. But I can't be sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'm gonna double check just to min-max. You can call it cheating if you want, but I'll see you in a second. I'm back! So it turns out I need 5 more rosaries, which is just my luck. So let's head back to this bench down here. And we'll try to reset those ants so that we can actually fight them. Not that I needed to, but I guess it's worth it for the health. Okay. We'll get 5 more rosaries off of these guys. And then some for insurance, I guess. There we go. So now we'll be able to open the Pilgrim's Rest and then buy that tool pouch. And that's where we'll end the episode. Hopefully everyone here is okay. Okay, I would have been devastated if Mort was gone and I couldn't actually buy it. Back here again. It's a strange pilgrimage that bends and doubles back on itself. Still, you may as well take the opportunity to share your rosaries. Gotta crack these open first. There we go. So it was 220. Let's buy it. Tool pouch expanded, and let's finally find out what this actually does. Oh. Pouch capacity is at level 1 out of 4, and tool damage is also 1 out of 4. I did not expect this extra layer of complexity. A pouch for holding traps and tools and fine crafting implements to increase their lethality. So what does that mean? So it doesn't look like anything was expanded in this menu here. Pouch capacity. Oh, that means that we can hold more shell shards. I'm seeing it now. It's 500 instead of 400. Right here. Okay. I mean, not that we could use 500 shell shards in one go, mind you. We would still need to find a tool that could take advantage of that expanded capacity. So I guess it might be worth it to invest in a tool pretty soon. I wonder if there's anything else I need to buy, though. I think I was saving up for... I think I might have been just saving up for this pouch, but... here's a simple key. A rusted key of common design. Can be used to open a range of simple locks. Degraded by time, it will break after a single use. So, that's what we expected. Alright, so... a little bit lost this episode, but we got some things done. We didn't see what it looked like to travel with the fleas. There might have been a cutscene I missed out on or something like that, but I'll tell you, next time I get the opportunity, I'll I'll know what to do, because I'm sure there's going to be another flea quest to accept, and maybe even a third and a fourth, so looking forward to that. And hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I will see you next time.